Hey guys, welcome back to the Golden Lion's Lair. We are blessed with some load shedding, but let's get to it. So Mike, you asked me to have a look at the shrugs, the variations. So I'm not flapping my wrist around. That's a very good tip. Meanwhile, a lot of you might still be doing this. Even when athletes train here with me, they start good and strong, and then when I want to start finishing up their reps, they start doing this. That's a fucking, don't even do a rep like that, but just put the stuff down, because we're using momentum. What's the point? We want good control. I'm getting off point. Traps, okay, shrugs. So good form when you're doing things, controlling them will work your traps, especially too if you're doing side raises. You'll also feel them working. Of course we don't want them to be in the traps like that. That's why, I always advise to kind of focus on keeping the arm out, side raise like that, and what I showed you guys last time there. So, but getting back to traps, I'm going to show you with dumbbells tonight, but you can do all of this with the bar too, okay? Okay guys, so here we are. So here I've got the dumbbells. We can use dumbbells or barbells. It doesn't really make a difference. At the end of the day, it's going to depend on your form and your intensity, right? So let's say I'm over here and I want to do variations for shoulders or shrugs. The good old and trusty hands kind of along your side, that up, squeeze 1, 2, slow release, up, 1, 2, slow release. That's what I would kind of advise, Now if you wanted to do variations, I'm not one to fuck with shit like that much, but every now and again I feel what's the word, impulsive, and I'll do stuff like that. But I don't advise that. But when you feel impulsive that night, you can also do, and as I said, you can actually use the bar where you have your barbell right in front of you. I can use the dumbbells, in other words just showing where your hands are tight like that, strict, and you're doing shrugs similar to exactly the same movement we were doing for the dumbbells right here. Exactly the same movement. You shouldn't incorporate your elbows too much. You shouldn't try to, you can if you want to maybe start off, but the idea is once you start pulling your elbows too much, then it kind of moves away. You'll see it goes more to the back. We're standing up like this, pulling up is a little bit more focused, right? That's what you want to do. We can do those other things. You can do that on back day, when you're doing bent over rows, that'll also work, for that specific area. But when you're doing your traps, focus on what specifically we want to see there on top, okay? So you can use the hands here in the front. You can do kind of the classic one, which I prefer. You can also do one where you kind of have your hands behind your back like this. It's one that Kai Green likes to do, where you kind of lift the bar up like that. So that's it guys. It's small variations for you to do traps. Specifically Michael, you asked me about it. Those are the various variations I would recommend. There where I'm saying kind of you can do that behind the neck, raise like that, saying behind the neck but behind the back. Again kind of in front if you want to, and then by the side, or by your side. So those are the three ones. If you want to play around a bit, as I said, I like the classic one, the one in front with a barbell if you want the variety, and then the one in the back with barbell too. I can do all these with dumbbells. You can see how efficient you are and see if you can pull those off with dumbbells. Again, all you need is good wrist control, right? Have a great night guys, and see you soon.